Welcome to my Slayer test guide on Risen Ghost. As for the requirements, it does help to have the animate dead spell, but you will need 85 Slayer to be able to kill them. And let's go look over at the gear real quick. Now for the gear, it does help to have either Ganondermic, Acto, or Crypt. It just depends whichever one you do have available based on the style of account. As for the boots, you can safely do this with Blast-Diffusion boots to help detonate if you're going to pay attention and activate it and then detonate it as well. For your inventory, it helps to have an Oda coil, cannonballs, magic notepaper, and overloads. And since just for emergency, it helps to have one shark. I did also bring 3 Oosh bodies, but you only need 1. It's just I'm going to focus on putting these in my player-owned dungeon, and then I'll probably do like a loot video for like 1,000 of them, because finding instance worlds is a pain. And of course, a gem bag, as these drop a ton of unnoted diamonds, and a spring cleaner because again these drop a ton of spiky salvage for rune, and then spiky medium, which you dismantle them, you don't hide out for those, and of course runes for the animate dead spell. And now let's go back on how to actually get to them. From the Fort Forinthry lodestone, we'll be going north into the wilderness through the gates. Keep in mind, you will need to have PvP disabled just so you don't get lured, attacked, or anything. So go through the gates, hit option 1, you understand the restrictions, and now we go north past the Fahet zombies. You should see a wilderness cave entrance. You want to click on it. And this is perhaps the worst thing in the world. Which, actually, I got pretty lucky. So basically, right here to the west, usually there is people. However, if there's enough people, it will make another instance. In my case, I got super lucky. So you can either spam hop world, or, like I said, if you're lucky, just come here, place the auto coil right here, load it, activate animate dead, and I do use the blood blitz spell. As for the aura, we will be using penance. Once you have some of them on you, it helps to go north a little bit, right to this area, in which case now you can start pretty much AFKing them. And your cannon will do not all the damage, but a good amount. And this is what that emergency shark was for, was pretty much starting it out. If you do have a legendary pet, summon it. It's not really needed, although if you have the Lorehound pet, it is actually better as it increases your area loot by 1 extra tile. So instead of a 3x3, it goes to a 4x4. If you are on mobile, it goes to, I believe, a 7x7 tile radius, which is crazy. So just pick up a loot, and then now you're fine. Just go back to your cannon. You can always go north to lure the ghost, so it stacks a little bit better on your cannon, and we just slaughter them forever pretty much. Now the experience rates for Slayer, it's 1000 XP per ghost. However, some players can get 1200 based on the tier amount of souls they have gotten for the Slayer Codex, in which case it will increase it by, I believe, 5% or 6%. Now for the XP rates, these are extremely good experience because each Risen Ghost you'll also get is 4,554 magic experience. So pretty much if you do kill these for about an hour worth, which your task won't be too long because each ghost does count for 2 on task as well. So that's the only problem, I guess you can say. But if you just do this for like the whole hour, you can get almost up to 1.6 mil XP per hour. And the GP, it kind of differs depending if you AFK, because those battle staffs and uncut diamonds, they do really add up. However, they're unnoted. That is the most biggest issue, which I'm pretty sure they will be reworking that into noted, because like it is just so crazy on the amount of notepaper you will need. On average, I've used about probably 40 notepaper a task, which does take about 20 minutes. So if you do this for a whole hour, you can probably use over 100 notepaper, and your gem bag will fill up because, again, these drop a lot of diamonds. So you could expect to use about 150 magic notepaper an hour if you are fully camping this, unless they do rework it that the notes are, in fact, dropped. The only issue is, as you notice, once you get the battle staffs, you will have to use the battle staffs on your magic notepaper, and then just pretty much run back to your spot. I will be doing probably a loot video of this. However, first I'm waiting until I get their 5 souls, then I'll put it in my house so that I don't have to run back and forth picking up all the drops. I could just be in one square, and I'll be able to get all of the possible drops. Plus, I might do a loot video of either 2,000, 5,000, or even 10,000, depending on if this is enjoyable or if they do rework their battle stuff drop again, because it's unnoted. And yeah, I mean, that's about it. These are pretty good Slayer experience too. But mainly what you are wanting to do this is for is the greater Sonic Wave Ability Codex, which the drop rate is currently unknown. However, I would figure it's on the floor right now, evidently. So, I mean, that was actually beautiful for me. So anyway, as I was saying before, I got really interrupted by that 70 millish GP drop. If you're an iron, it helps to do this on task, which I believe the drop rate will be 1 out of 2,000 on task, and probably 1 out of 10,000 off task. But I'll have to find out once I do work on that loot video. And with that, thank you all so much for watching this guide on Risen Ghost. That does require 85 Slayer and the Animate Dead spell, which could be some very high requirements. With that, thank you all so much for watching and enjoy the rest of the day. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, as it really does help.